Hello and welcome to Tea Time with me, Shaili Chopra. We brought you to the 1914 established Royal Calcutta Golf Club. That's right, the second oldest in the world, only after St Andrews, straight in Scotland. So clearly, we've actually begun with the golfing tradition right after the Scotsmen. In its true tradition, this course continues until today. And today my special guest is somebody who's built his entire empire in Calcutta, become extremely popular in the 70s, struggled a bit, saw really deep bunkers from which they had to get out after tremendous amount of taxation, and also a man who decided to have a family business partition in less than 20 minutes. That's probably less time than playing 2 par 5s on this course. Thanks for joining us. We've got GP Goenka on the show.
Meet GP Goenka on Tea Time. This group led the way from sugar, tea to paper and cement. But today he faces the big question, will the group turn back to its old days of glory?
Mr. Goenka, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for
It's such a lovely course. Good to be here at the Royal Calcutta Golf Club.
It's a great club.
Yeah? And you've been playing here all your life, haven't you?
Started golf in 62.
62?
Yeah.
My God, you're
so
like
that's 48 years now.
My God. So what was all the love for golf? Where did it come from?
I was in Shillong. I had a couple of swings. I seemed to like the game and switched over from tennis to golf.
So 1962, what about were you doing in Shillong?
I just went for a holiday.
Which level of your business were you on?
We were in a company which we had just taken over from the British.
What was this company called?
Duncan Brothers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, frankly, at that point of time, it was a culture you've got to come from down below. And that's what exactly I did. I was an assistant.
But that was after a round of golf as well?
No, it wasn't. That was before I had started. I mean, one was working in a discipline. So it was during pujas of 62 that I had gone to Shillong.
Okay.
And we had a few just for no activity. So we decided we'll have a game of golf. I liked it.
What is it that's kept you hooked on to it from that time?
It's a game where, I mean, you're playing against yourself. There's a challenge attached to it. You get fresh air, exercise. I mean, this course is, for example, the 18-hole walk would be almost 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers of walk.
Right. That's true, but you know, they've always said that golf is a game of 18 holes, or rather golf is a game separated by 18 holes of disappointment.
One gets very frustrated at times, but so what? I mean, at the end of the day, you'll still be, next morning you'll be ready to come out on the course. I mean,
is that how it was initially in business as well? Getting frustrated, getting up and saying, let's get back to doing it.
Well, it's the same principle, absolutely the same principle. I mean, I've gone through good times, I've gone through very hard times.
Yeah.
But just get down to it and get going. That's the same principle.
Mr. Goenka, we're in this beautiful club that's the second oldest in the world, 1914. Somebody could actually say something like that about your family. I mean, it's such a huge conglomerate and it's been here for years and years. Over 200 years?
Calcutta, 1820.
1820?
Yeah.
And so, what was this conglomerate called originally? The Goenkas?
Ramdat Ramkishan Das was the family name. Is Mr. Ramdat Goenka and Ramkishan Das Goenka were sixth generation grandfather.
You know, but there wouldn't be enough people across the business world, though, of course, many of them who know you personally would know this, but what's the rough family tree like? Who are the prominent faces besides you? I mean, I know Sanjeev Goenka is also a part of it.
Well, we are three brothers. RP is the eldest.
Yes, which is the, sort of the person heading the RPG
group.
Yeah.
the second brother is JP. He himself has retired. So, I mean, it's really his son who is looking after it. I'm the third brother. We're separate in business. We separated out in 79.
Right.
Our relations are very cordial, but business-wise, we have nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
Quite unlike any family, our split took all of 20 minutes.
How is that?
20 minutes flat.
That's less than 3 holes on the golf course.
Absolutely. We sat down one day. Three of us decided that we should part company. Worked out the principle on which each company would get valued. Our family accountant was there. We told him exactly what the principles have been. He did the valuation. We met about a month later and sat down and did the split 20 minutes flat. This was in Bombay. Father was sitting in another room.
But he didn't know what was going on?
He did not know. And what we agreed on, the units which he was looking after, we pre-decided that irrespective of his will, this is how those units would get separated.
I see. Okay.
We presented that to him. Look, this is what we have agreed. This is how it is going to be, and this is what you are looking after leaves remains untouched.
Right.
And we will post your demise. This is what is going to be. He said, "Can't I decide?" He said, "No." Irrespective of what you decide. In fact, finally, his will was. He made his will according to what he wanted.
Okay.
But we stuck to our original plan. And,
okay, we have so much more interesting stuff to talk about. Mr. J.P. Goenka's entire journey with Duncan Brothers to where they've come with companies like Stone India in the fold and several others. We'll talk about those in just a few seconds.